Hey, this is Deb. So I've been thinking a lot about as I've started to make these videos for my business, Heart Salon Relationship Coaching. First things first, I am not a public speaker. Even though I work with individuals year after year, day after day, I have not been one that would even contemplate going, before a camera or anything because it's just not in my nature to do so. But I've been trying to come out of my own comfort zone to talk about these things because it's important, especially for the business that I am in. It's a little different than being a counselor because I deal with mental health, and these are things that, I know like the back of my hand. Now, coaching is something that I've always done, but I've never, thought of it as something to set aside to do in addition to therapy until a couple of years ago when I realized that working with my clients, they didn't necessarily need a therapist, but they just needed somebody to coach them through it. And the things that I was doing to help them, achieve success, I thought, why not kind of expand it so that I can reach everyone? Now, with that being said, being in front of camera is not something that I really like doing, but I'm also growing and I'm changing and I'm trying to push myself out of my own comfort zone. And so I presenting this like this because I am wanting to get into um, talking more about what it is that I do and why I do it. So, relationship coaching for me is important because we all are in some sort of relationship, even if it's not an intimate one. We communicate and interact with people on a day to day basis. And even if it's not a love relationship, you are still interacting with someone else, and it's still beneficial to know how to be able to communicate and express your feelings to anyone that you come in contact with or you're engaging with. So, one of the things is communication. And I talked about that in one of my other videos, but I'm pushing myself to communicate to you all to let you get a little glimpse into me. I've never been popular in school. I was the quiet one, I was the nerd. Oftentimes, people didn't even know that I was there, but I was there. And I had to learn through the years to build myself up and to understand that, you know, I don't have to be popular to have a message. And I do have a message. This is not just me trying to go and make some money. This is something that I'm passionate about because I wish I would have had someone to help me to understand myself and my needs, my feelings and my emotions when I was young and coming up. And I didn't have that. So this is kind of my way of helping individuals learn how to communicate and speak up for themselves, how to be assertive, how to get their needs met. And although I'm doing relationship coaching, I think the one of the greatest foundations is the foundation of yourself and loving yourself and looking to see if you actually do have that love for yourself and understanding of what you are worth, what you deserve in your life. And so, as I'm teaching others, I'm learning too how to better put myself out there, be more assertive, how to communicate more. Now, mind you, when I'm in those one on one sessions, oh, it's not a problem at all because I go into action, but still a little camera shy. But I always have a message. And this leads into my message now, and it is for everyone who is trying to be in a relationship or, they're thinking about it or they're in the beginning stages is to have a sense of who you are, to love yourself first, to look within you to see if there's anything that is broken or anything that is unhealed that you need to take inventory on, and then make some necessary steps to deal with those hurts, or rebuild self-esteem if it's been lost, or whatever the case may be, so that when you are in a relationship, or getting ready to get in a relationship, you will have a good idea of what it takes to be successful in one. And not only that, to be healthy and whole for yourself so that you can be happy. So even if you're not even in a relationship, you could be happy with yourself. And I think that's first and foremost. A lot of people are walking around in these relationships connected to people and not even happy with themselves. So, you know, this is something that I love doing. I believe in love and relationships. And there was a time when, shoot, even my own relationship was a little rocky. But, I've had some people, in my life to encourage me well before all of this came about. And one person in particular, my Aunt May, I just love her to death because she and I have some meaningful conversations about life, about love, about letting go of old hurts. And I think also too, those messages help me to be not only a better person, but a better clinician, and now, a better relationship coach. So it's just a little bit insight into me, and every now and then I might hop on here with a different topic, but I'm thankful for the opportunity to do what I do, and I do hope that it is a benefit and it's helpful to somebody. So thank you so much, and I'll be making something else soon, as I am getting out of my comfort zone and being more assertive to do what? Get my needs met. Thank you.